Greetings everyone, so Fan98 back at it again with another reaction, looking at top 10 Super Sentai shows that deserve sequels. So let's get into it and see how they do, because we do know that, well, obviously some of the movies have come out, and of course the movies are like the 10-year, 5-year, 20-year, so on and so forth. Like, there's different, I guess the best way to explain it is there's different kind of sequels, I guess. I mean, technically they're not a full show, but they are technically a continuation. It's just like a movie instead of a show. So, yeah, pretty much that's all I had at that point. That's the best way I can explain it at that point. So, yeah, it depends on how you want to look at it. But, yeah, the main thing about this is when you're going through and you're figuring out how best to look at it. Like I said, the best way I look at it is the fact that these guys are technically, they're sequels, but yeah, let's see which shows deserve actual full show sequels versus the movie sequels. So we'll see how the commentator, comments on that one.
You know, sometimes after you watch that last episode of a Sentai series, it just sticks with you, and it's hard to say goodbye to that season. But sometimes the cast, the story, the styling of a season just leaves us wanting more.
Deca.
This is a list of the top 10 Super Sentai seasons that most need a sequel season. And
True.
Of course, let me know your picks in the comments. You know, I love the style of this season. It's based a lot on Chinese mythology, which is kind of unique for a Sentai. The suits look awesome. Kiba Ranger does, without a doubt. But I also have to say that the Red Ranger has maybe one of the absolute nicest helmet designs of any Sentai Ranger of all time. It just looks so sleek and aggressive. The Zords are awesome. I really love the Red Dragon Zord, the way that they shoot it floating in front of the sun. It's just epic. Number 9, Kyoryuger. So amongst all of the Dino seasons in Sentai, of which there are quite a few, I think this season might be the most dynamic looking Dino season. The helmets all look awesome, and if there is a Ranger or two that you don't like, have no fears because there are tons more for you to choose from. This season is extremely colorful, and if I had to describe it in one word, it would be dynamic. Number 8, Kaku Ranger. Ninja. Slick looking. These ninja outfits just look nice. And ninja themed stuff in Sentai tends to look pretty good. But you know, there's just not a lot of extra, and I appreciate that. If I had to describe the design philosophy within the show, it would be minimalistic. The intro is really good and really drives home the ninja vibes. And also the Shogun mecha is freaking phenomenal, dude. It looks so good.
Yeah, less is more in this series, so it really goes with that.
Number 7, Shinkenger. Now, samurai are just absolutely badass, and I would love to see these guys team up together again. This season just has so much style just flowing out of it. From the kanji on the helmets, and the way they use their inpitsu to draw their kanji in the air. The suit design, the weapon design, the mecha design, all of it gets a thumbs up for me.
That dang
and,
large
how can you
sword.
go wrong with a big-ass sword? Am I right?
Fair. Just like a Berserk or Devil May Cry. Oh, actually, there's a lot of people that do big swords now that I think about it.
Number 6, Jetman. These are some awesome bird-themed suits, first of all. I love how they have the wings between their arms and their waist. It lets them actually fly like birds. But it's not Birdman, it's Jetman, because they're pilots, and they fly around in jets. Their mecha just has this really nice, classic look to it. The Rangers are really memorable, especially Guy, the Black Ranger, and I would love to see more.
I think Black Condor is popular.
Number 5, Mega Ranger. I would describe this show as late 90s techno-futuristic, and what I mean by that is everything had to be black with green lasers to give it that futuristic vibe, as evidenced by Nezarigian Mobile Commander Ugande. Everything in the show pretty much looks cool. All the suits, all the weapons, the mechas, and who would complain about having more seasons of Miku?
Right. That's actually a pretty solid show. I mean, I like the English one here in America.
Number 4, Time
Force.
Ranger.
Yep.
So I know this will probably be out of left field, but hear me out here. This show is extremely underrated. There were 2 Red Rangers, and due to it being a time theme and a time traveling theme, it just easily lends itself to the idea of an anniversary season. I'll say the same thing that I said about Kamen Rider Den-O. They could easily go to any time frame and encounter any other characters in the Toei universe, and it would make sense, or they could make it make sense, at the very least.
Yeah, fair.
Number 3, Jaka. One of the absolute most stylish Sentais. You got dudes wearing suits with fedoras, and you got chicks wearing vests and booty shorts. Yeah, the show is very 70s, but extremely stylish, nonetheless. If your grandpa had a favorite Sentai, it would probably be Jaka. And now that these guys are seniors, you know, I'd love to see some seniors kicking butt. Henshining. A series that the younger crowd has never seen, but it would be cool to bring it back.
True enough.
Number 2, Deca Ranger. If I could only list all the reasons that I love this show. All of the music is outstanding and memorable and catchy. This show is absolutely hilarious. Just the interactions between Deca Break and Bond. All of the weird alienizer stories. The Pink Ranger and her bubble baths. Shin and how he has to do his chinking pose. Stand on his head.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know we've had a Deca Ranger anniversary movie, but I would love to see what happens after that. Let's make Deca Ranger have its own spin-off universe. Oh, and if you think Deca Ranger doesn't belong this high on the list, well, that's just a bunch of nonsense. Not everybody can make
he had to put that in there. The nonsense.
this list today. So here's some honorable mentions.
Abba Ranger. Yeah, I could say that. Ninja Storm. Ninja. Zulu Ranger. Was a kitty ranger.
And the number 1 Super Sentai series that most deserves a sequel series, Gokaija.
Should have seen this coming.
Super Sentai series that I absolutely gush over. The theming of this show is absolutely overflowing. Like, when they decided to go with the pirate theme, man, they leaned into that so damn hard and never looked back. Everybody on the cast is enjoyable to watch on screen, memorable. You know, Gokaija has been in a ton of crossovers and movies, so I'm guessing Toei kind of likes it too. You know, it's probably been making them a little bit of money, so why not? Let's go with it. The sense of adventure and exploration with the show was so high, and man, the music...
I mean, with the fact that you could have them crossover with One Piece, technically, that works too.
It was just killer, dude. I find myself singing the Gokaija theme song in the shower sometimes, or driving in the car. And yeah, would you be upset with more Luca Milfi? But anyway, guys, that's just my list. Let me know yours in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, it would mean a ton if you would smack the shit out of that like button for me. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye.
Well, there we go. Ooh, that's something I'm going to have to check out. History of Evil Rangers. But in the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. Looking forward to seeing more from him, like this complete History of Evil Rangers. I might put that up. But in the meantime, you guys take care. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!